Today's episode is going to be about how life is not a to do list, believe it or not. I know, crazy concept. But lately I've been feeling like everything is draining me. Even things I want to do or are supposed to be fun, I somehow am dreading them. I've literally become the fun police to make everything serious and not allowing myself to just enjoy pretty much anything. Life kind of stopped feeling like an experience and started feeling like a list of things to accomplish. A never ending, no fun list, basically. And it's not just work, it's everything. The dishes, the workout, the grocery store, the celebration, the vacation, the fun project, the arts and crafts, the hobbies. Like, girl, what are you doing? I found that as I'm doing things, especially fun things, I'm just analyzing them and like managing myself. I've more focused on finishing something than I am actually being present and alive inside those moments. My brain's literally just always like, what's next? How long is this taking? Can I do this better? Is this optimized? Girl, since when are you supposed to optimize fun? What? And my favorite, am I enough? Is this enough? Is anything enough? I like can't even go to the pool, which relaxing, enjoyable activity. Fun in the sun. And I'm still like, well, these hours of the day is when the sun is the best and I'll get the best tan. And oh, did I shave properly today? Will I be there long enough? Will it really enrich my day? Girl, just go to the pool. Or even recently, I went on a trip to Italy, and the whole time I'm thinking, am I having enough fun? Do I have the perfect itinerary? Is today the best day to go on the boat? Ma'am, just have fun. That's what you're there to do. You're there to relax and stop thinking, which I did. And it was a very relaxing trip, and I very much enjoyed it, and I loved it. But my brain was doing the thing, would not shut up. So, obviously, I've had a few mental breakdowns and a few, well, more than a few, but just like I've caught myself in those thoughts and I've been like, okay, what can I do to like get rid of this icky feeling that I have all the time? And I've been questioning, what if hardship isn't the real thief of joy? What if the real thief of joy is constantly trying to live in the next moment, demanding a highest standard that's like delusional of a moment that's based on values that don't even matter? I'm measuring things against the wrong metrics. I'm out here wondering what the ROI on my vacation is. Like, come on. I think I agonize more over imaginary hardships than I do actually experiencing real ones. Most of the time, all the problems I'm making up in my head never even happen. I lock myself in like a mental prison when I should be in my body, which is like, it's a miracle that I exist. What do you mean I'm finding problems with it at every second of the day? Yes, your girl has got a bit of anxiety, but like, why did I condition myself to think like that? I'm sure that's a whole nother thing to unpack in another episode. But basically, I realized I was just trying to get through my days instead of actually enjoying them. I was looking at my life like it was something that needed to be fixed, that every occasion was an opportunity to fix my life, whatever that means. I have rooted every moment of my life in an unrealistic standard of accomplishment that kind of, honestly, in my head, I'm like, wait, is that even what I really want? Like, do I really need all this accomplishment? I mean, obviously, everyone wants to accomplish things, and maybe I'm rambling, none of this makes sense, but my values are more about the time I get to spend with people, the joy that I find in every day, how I feel in my body, just things that like things that on my deathbed when I'm looking back, what are those things I'm going to remember? Not my to-do list. I think many of us live our lives as if we're in the stage before we've made it. I've made everything feel temporary, like this is only the time before everything works out. Like the days before I've made it don't count. I'll enjoy myself after blank. I'll relax after blank. I'll be happy after blank. I'll be successful after blank. It's always something. It's always the promotion, the house, the wedding, the whatever. Like, I'll be happy after that. Once I get to this part of my life, then I'll be happy. Then I'll be able to relax. Then I'll be totally normal and sane. But I think that and when I say we, I mean me, I've trained myself to think that I'm in a preparation stage at all times. Somewhere along the way, I decided that nothing was good enough. And the life that I have that I once prayed for is no longer satisfactory. I keep moving the goalpost and I keep moving my ability to find peace right past it. It's like I can just never catch up. I'm like, I'm thinking about how many moments have I just pushed past because I thought something better was waiting on the other side. It's like I'm treating my life as if I'm in the waiting room. And this waiting room does not have good magazines. Your girl is just sitting in a gray box, okay? I'm not letting any joy into my life. Okay, and also I want to remind everyone that I do speak in hyperbole a lot. I'm a little dramatic. So obviously, I'm fine. But these are just things I want to talk about because they're real feelings that people have, and I'm sure someone can relate. As I've been thinking about this, I've realized how much I'm constantly measuring time. My biggest fear is a life not well spent. Yet I spend more time thinking about wasting time than actually living my life. Before I even get out of bed, I'm calculating how much time is going to take me to shower? How much time does it take me to go to the gym? Will I have enough time to make breakfast? Like, girl, you've already wasted 30 minutes. But on the flip side, when I just get out of bed, I just do the things without thinking. It's like time expands. It's like the minutes become longer and I can do way more. And then I turn around and go to look at the clock expecting to be late, and your girl is early. And as I'm doing those things without thinking about what time it is, I have this sense of peace and calm, and the routine that I'm dreading to do all the time because I have to do the perfect routine and whatever suddenly becomes enjoyable, and I don't overthink it, and I'm just happy to be doing it. And once I see how time expands when I just don't overthink everything, I then have the thought that maybe time isn't scarce, and maybe it's just the way that I'm always measuring it that makes it feel scarce. Another thought that I'm having once all of this is being brought up is I'm thinking back to when we're kids. Summer break, the day feels enormous. Not because it was easier, not because life was perfect, but because it felt more vivid. Now I feel like months disappear. But what changed? Not time. Time has always been the same. What I think it is my presence, my ability to be here in the moment. I really want to recreate in my life that feeling you have when you're young and time feels infinite. When you're in the moment and you hear the sprinklers on and the sunset feels like the best sunset you've ever seen and music just hits different. You're having such a great time, and then the streetlights come on. And you know it's bath time. And everything just feels simple. There was nowhere to be, there was nothing to optimize, there was nothing to prove. The goal was never productivity, it was just participation. The goal was adventure and curiosity. We might not have had responsibilities, but what we did have was faith in the day having infinite possibilities of what could go right, what could be fun, what could make me happy. How many giggles would I have? How many times would I laugh until I peed my pants? Kids still have small responsibilities like going to soccer practice and doing homework, but we knew there was a time for those things. And we probably didn't think about them until it was time to do them. And maybe we dragged our feet to get there, but once we were there, we were truly there. I think we need to bring back a childlike sense of wonder, like making even the mundane things fun. I remember as a kid, my neighbor gave us this box of like makeup and nail polish and all kinds of stuff that girls love as a kid that she didn't need anymore. So we all divvied it up, chose what we wanted, and then we just had this box. And out of a cardboard box, we made a game. In the woods, one team would hide the box, and the other team would find it. And then the other team would then hide the box, and the other team would find it. And I think that those kinds of things, like finding the fun and boredom, and just, you could, like as a kid, you could literally be entertained by a stick. And now I go and do these amazing things. And somehow I'm still finding a way to say that it's not good enough. I think that I have confused achievement with fulfillment. And fulfillment is the number one thing that I want out of life. I want to get to the end and be like, wow, I'm so happy that I did the things that mattered, that my values were in the right place, that I had fun. I'm not going to remember the things that I checked off my to do list. I'm going to remember the conversations I have with my friends, the late nights, the adventures, the spontaneous ice cream trips that turned into something crazy because who knows what happened? We just let the day happen. Achievement says everything needs to be more, everything needs to be bigger, everything needs to be better. But fulfillment says this is meaningful, this matters, this feels good. I'm happy to be here. I get those feelings when I'm at dinner with my friends. A late night chat at 4 a.m. because we stayed up too late, but we were so invested in what each other had to say. The times that you're laughing at something that's not even funny, but you can't stop laughing. It's no secret that I love control. I'm a control freak, but I want to let that go. I just want to have faith that things are going to work out. All my stress comes from me trying to know exactly what's going to happen when and making sure that the outcome is what I need it to be or what I think that I need it to be. I'm always trying to force certainty, and that's just not how life works. I convinced myself that control was my responsibility, that if I stopped trying to control things, it meant that I didn't care and that things would never work out. But worrying and caring are two different things. I don't have to worry about something for it to mean that I care about it. And if I care about something, I'm inevitably going to do the things to get to where I need to go. And shout out to the man upstairs, but that's his job to figure out how. That is not my business. Releasing control is going to allow better things to come into my life. It's going to make the space. And faith isn't doing nothing, it's just showing up every day, knowing that I don't have to control the result. Just do my best. I can plant the seed without digging it up every day to see if it's growing. I can participate in life without controlling. So, what happens really when you let go? When life stops feeling like an emergency, everything changes. Nothing necessarily changes externally, but mentally, internally, the way you think about things does. Your relationship to the outcome changes. When you just simply let yourself enjoy things, food tastes better, music sounds more like alive. You notice beauty more. You become more creative, and more than anything, you become more grateful. I just want to stop rushing through moments that I once wished for and just moments that are everyday life. This ordinary Tuesday is also my life, so I want to enjoy it. I want to play some music while I do my chores and stop making it be like this mountain I have to climb. Or when I'm making dinner, it's not like, oh, I have to make dinner. I want it to be, oh, I can't wait to try this new recipe and learn something today. My new goal is not to do everything perfectly, but to experience life deeply. And don't get me wrong, I still have dreams. I still want to grow. I still have lofty, ambitious goals. But I don't want achievement to be the only place that I allow myself to feel joy. Because truthfully, even when I do achieve things, I somehow convince myself that I didn't and that I can't celebrate. I no longer want my happiness to be in the future. I want it to be right now. Even in my apartment that I just moved into, and nothing is organized. This is not the setup that I like. I don't even think that I want to call my podcast Thought Vomit anymore. But here we are. We're just doing it because I genuinely enjoy doing it. It makes me happy and I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like this is my purpose, and that's scary to admit, but it's just that's how I feel. And I just want to enjoy it. I don't care if it makes me rich or makes me successful. I just enjoy it and I want to ponder life with people. And together we can figure out how to live a life that's actually fulfilling. So, no more optimizing everything. I want more wonder. I want more play. I want more spontaneity, more adventure, more just joy and pleasure in life. And above all else, more presence. The point of life is not to get everything done, it is to just live, just to be and enjoy things while you do it. I don't want to spend my life chasing a horizon. I just want to enjoy the walk there. I think that maybe a beautiful life isn't something you arrive at, it's something that you're already living because at the end of the day, it's a miracle that we're all even here. So, today I hope that you give yourself permission to enjoy your chores, to be present with your loved ones, and invite fun into every moment of your life. Obviously, I know that things get tough sometimes and we can't always be happy and have fun all the time, but we just need to stop being so damn serious. Or at least I do. Every day is a new day. You can start over, start fresh. Today, instead of thinking about how am I going to get everything done, I want you to think about how can I actually just enjoy this day? How can I invite fun and pleasure and a little laughter into my day today? How can I change my life from a to do list into an endless possibility for joy? That's all I have for today. So, if this episode made you feel a little bit lighter, leave it in the comments. And if you have any other thoughts, leave that too. Your dream life will come. I'm proud of you. You're allowed to enjoy your life. Not everything has to be a struggle. And you're more than capable of having fun as an adult, living with responsibilities, even though we've branded adult life really fucking hard and really annoying and sucks. I think we can all just live with that childlike spirit. So let's flip the script and just give ourselves permission to enjoy life again. All right. Well, love you. See you in the next episode.